Guess what time it is? It's coffee time. Let me just put this microphone down. My name is Werner Puchert, and this is Finding Frequency. Coffee. She is a brewing. Quick observation. I keep on speaking about or talking about microphones. I just realized that, I'm currently recording on a small microphone that I attached to my phone. And I spoke about my two favorite microphones before, the one that my wife bought me and the one that I recorded on yesterday, which I'm really enjoying at the moment. And then this one, which I always use to record outside. So if I take a walk or whatever, of course I can't drag out a full recording kit. So I have a microphone attached to my cell phone that I use. And this is also a Shure microphone. I'm not going to ramble off all the details, but it plugs into the back of my phone and it records. The only thing that I don't like about it, it wiggles around a little bit. The port is not great, but the microphone itself, I'm always impressed with the quality. I think sometimes when I listen to it and then, it's if you mess around with it, it's hard to tell, it's not studio quality, of course. But anyway, rambling on. But what is the reflections of the day? What can I tell you? I'm a bit disappointed. Less extraordinary morning for us. So if I have to describe my street, so I always joke that I'm living on the other side of the tracks in Warsaw, which is true, on the Praga-Targówek side. A little bit of rough and tumble area. Still growing, lots of things happening here. Then our little neighborhood is kind of weird because you have these normal kind of neighborhoody kind of houses around, and then there's like smaller, like little blocks of flats or apartments also around, but still relatively small. And there's all kinds of different kinds of people around. I think it's the further you go out of the city, of course, the more affordable it is to rent, and we've been very happy here. But sometimes things happen in our area that I'm not too excited about. And last night was one of them because for some reason someone was either drunk or had a bit of a psychological problem or something. But he basically walked around for about, let me calculate here quickly. I would estimate there's about 3 blocks and then another 4 to 6 blocks of... So you walk down our road and then turn right and then walk towards my mother-in-law's kind of house. But on his journey, because this morning when we woke up, we saw our neighbor outside because he always leaves his car outside in the road, which a lot of people do here. It's a bit of a luxury to have a garage like we have. So a lot of people park their cars outside. It's outside in the road. And this person proceeded to walk down the road and smash car windows. We didn't hear a thing. We saw police this morning. We saw security. And at first we just thought it was our neighbor who got robbed or, the back window was smashed. And then with Marta later on, the coffee is brewing, leaving to go out to my mother-in-law's house, she phoned me and says, listen, the car's all the way down the road has been randomly smashed, windows in. And then I... also today took a bit of a walk to go fetch some post, and on the way I saw that the same thing happened to our newly built glass bus stop. Man, it gets me down when we kind of build things around us, because I joke with Marta, we have this little church down the road here, and it's also for me a frustrating thing. They have this gigantic brick monstrosity they're trying to build. They've run out of cash to build this church, and now they have like this little wooden hut next door, and it looks a little bit like a ramshackle shack. Bad fencing. It's just not well kept at all, and it's a bit of an eyesore. But now it's like kind of being built up around it, and one of the things that makes it look a little bit more like we're going somewhere here in our area is this bus stop, and that's been smashed to bits, unfortunately. There goes taxpayer money again. So it's a bit disappointing to see that. And that also, it's some of the not so great things that sometimes happen, but it happens everywhere. I guess we all have our little stories to tell about weird things happening in our neighborhoods. So good stuff. But nonetheless, a good day. Got to get out a little bit and jumped on a longboard to go and fetch the post. And it's definitely a little bit colder. It's 2 degrees now, and I can see people are really buttoning up here now because the cold is here. Slowly also preparing more and more for Christmas. So, yeah, good times. And I think the extraordinary for the day is once again spending time with Francie this morning. He wanted to play computer, and yeah, we were just hanging out. He's at the moment at his friend's house, Alex, hanging out there with his mate. Martha went to go fetch him now, and he'll come back and then take over the house again till who knows what time at night. But I always enjoy Saturday and Sunday, waking up and just hanging out with the family and doing things around the house. That is the fun part. Got to clean up a few things. Actually, I'm going to pour my coffee right now. Where's my cup? I think I left my cup over here. You know, I like to reuse cups. I don't like cups standing around. So I'm going to splash this out here. Give it a bit of a rinse. So I'm going to go and see what I can do to clean up my little office again. And also got to hang a print. I got a print from American artist Derek Hess. Totally love his line work. I can mention I think I've mentioned this before. Probably not the subject matter that people would love. I mean, he kind of draws out. He used to do band, like music posters. If you were into the scene back in the day, you would probably recognize some of his artwork. And people might not always like his subject matter, but his line work is stunning. And I splurged a little bit a month or two ago to purchase one of the most affordable prints I could get from him. And it's kind of it looks like a pirate flag. Francie keeps on joking, but I got that framed, picked it up yesterday, and it's now taken a pride of place in my little office. And it's cool to have a little piece of Derek Hess in my office. And also, one of the things that he talks about is mental health. I think he's struggling with depression himself. So a lot of the art that he sells and work that he does is in benefit of helping people. And I think it's something that is completely also underappreciated. I think sometimes there's a few people in our family who have struggled with that, and we don't always recognize that is a serious thing. Mental health, yeah. So, yeah, we all struggle with our things, right? And it's even more amplified now during this time. As much as I'm trying to focus on the extraordinary, I can see how it affects this whole situation, friends around me. Martha's going through a tough time also with work, and I think the fact that she's being hampered to go and do all kinds of crazy things due to the pandemic, it's getting to her because she is not a type of person who can sit still and wait for things. So, yeah, we all have our things to deal with. But it's all good, you know, as long as the coffee keeps rolling, and I don't want to make light of the situation. But, yeah, let's keep on doing our things. And I have to go and clean up some cables and go and see if I can clean up my nest a little bit and prepare for next week, which will probably be a bit more of a chilled week. Can definitely feel a little bit of festiveness in the air. It's definitely here, especially with Martha's little ginger cookies that she's baked. It just smells good, and with the coffee, it's going to be awesome. Listen, let me go, and thank you for listening to this. Catch you tomorrow.